wonder if I ordered a wine if I'd make it out of here alive.
There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole Rokoff on the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me.
My friend's got a point, Bob.
I'm about to tell you, so shut up and listen. Rokoff's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those gal bait. From the pictures I've seen, the award is set with 12 blue dots. If I get Jazz to take it apart, I can turn it... No. Dombrowski's only aboard to use the Gal Bank VIP suite, so he can... I'm sure he'll be there part... Yeah, very funny. You're hilarious. You should stand up on the bar here and start telling more jokes. This crowd would eat it up. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES, either way, I get my money. How much you walk away?
Don't worry, I took notes. Sorry. I meant that seriously. I did.
Then it's settled. All right, Rook. Because that's exactly what you are. A rookie, a newbie, fresh meat. Beneath all of that inexperience, so get used to hearing that word. Because that's exactly... Beneath all... So get used to... Hit me up if you got questions.
I just made it back to friends at home.
You know, aside from the frightening populace and the gloomy aesthetic, this place isn't so bad.
Every time I see Radley smile, I want to punch him in the face.
Are you looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
What kind of name is sysdef anyway?
Kinetics, electromags, energy. As long as you put the fleet first,
Ship
you
services?
won't have any problem.
If you've got the credit,
Sounds like fun. You've got stuff to smuggle.
sure.
Shop's always open.
That last shot didn't pan out. I need something bigger.
Clamps released. Must have been a good jump. We're still in one piece.
Welcome back, Agent. You're clear to dock at docking port 1.
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
Howdy. Word is the fleet has you chasing ghosts on stuff.
Yo, back. So how did it go? Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Brooke.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet? Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
Oh yeah, it's totally Crix's legacy. It's at the end of a giant rainbow stretching through space. And you have to get it from 3 witches.
I understand your sarcasm, but you can't deny that this data involves both Crix and legacy. In my mind, it bears further investigation.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. Well, we can solve that little mystery in about 10 seconds. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. For some reason, he never got there. Because the Crimson Fleet would be a totally different adversary, and Crix wouldn't have disappeared years ago. Even if they hid the money with that damn human computer Shinny of us, our forensic accounting people would have found that data. No. The Crimson Fleet are in dire shape right now. They haven't seen that much currency, well, ever. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
You're handling this whole captain thing really well, you know. Anything I can help you with, Captain? Go ahead and ask. See you later.
The Vigilance is a state-of-the-art warship.
All green on release. Free to fly. Navigational feedback checks out. We're in the right place. Docking cycle complete.
Let's get out there and do something new. Happy to help. Can I carry that? Right. Later.
Well, time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Because the only way to achieve a win is by agreeing to play the game in the first place. Worst case scenario, I don't make the fleet, but I end up a couple thousand credits richer. That's almost a win-win, don't you think? Oh, sure, sure. First a tour, followed by a formal dinner at the captain's table. Let's get one thing straight. You're here for business, not for a vacation, so let's start by talking about Delgado's sudden olive branch. Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Don't play games with me. We both know pinging a message back and forth to the key. We're supposed to be working to... Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. I spent months manipulating the Terran Preservation Society into hosting their gala affair aboard the Siren of the Stars. I had to arrange the event to make sure that the award was aboard the ship. Neva said she'd do the rest. When I got a message about Dubrovsky, I assumed she'd be tagging along to steal the award. But looks like she sent you in her place. Yeah? Funny you're only bringing that up now. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your app. Merchant vessels transport supply convoys, but taking on a megacorp, that sounds to me like Delgado's... Oh, I see. We're playing this game now. Fine, fine. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship.
You want credits? Hugs? What?
Oh, no. No, no, no. Delgado isn't gonna drop a cred stick on the table and be done with it. I don't want money. I want back. Fine. You want to play it that way, and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala.
Oh, this is my cue. Step aside, mortals. Barrett is here.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starview ballroom. If you need my help, head inside and mingle with the crowd. No. He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really, really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous, or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder from... Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alert. Anyway. They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people in their mind. In reality. Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh. Any luck at the... As long as you remember that I'm getting... What's the status? I once saw Neva strip down a UC security ship and sell the parts back to the UC through a shell company. If that doesn't put your concerns to rest, I don't know what will. Now tell me, what about the status of your plan? Okay. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starview ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms. Don't you have somewhere to be?
You're a guest of Captain Rokoff, right? Welcome.
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings,
Hello, sticky fingers.
In the
event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Have you tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid. I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a Starfield.
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got. Pleased to make your acquaintance. So, what brings you aboard? The Society is such a worthy cause. What could be more important than the preservation of the Earth's spirit? Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. I'm sure he knows that it annoys people. It's for the Society's high rollers. If you don't have more than 8 figures in your account, I wouldn't even bother going in. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Here for business or pleasure?
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, eh? Pleased to make your... His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself. I heard it's fitted with 12 internally flawless 2-carat blue diamonds. Can you believe that? The Society was founded about 8 years ago by Carl S.A. Worthington, a prominent businessman from New Atlantis. That's all then?
I certainly hope that...
Okay.
Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on his business trip. All I know is that the award is given to whomever contributed the most to the preservation. Is this about that feature SSN? Well, that was
Here
boring.
for business? The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donates is the only reason we allow him to attend society. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. Not much. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
An open bar? Yes, he's some kind of a top dog over at Galbank. Sheila Holbrook is... You don't necessarily... Nice to have met you.
Mind moving? Yeah, can we do this later? I'm busy.
Quite a lovely starliner.
Hello.
Nothing but the best for the Society, eh?
He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the... I'm a Well, that was boring.
Have you tried the donations to the Society? Sheila Holbrook. He's been spending a lot of... Nice to have met you.
The Society chair has really outdone herself this time. That view... Sheila Holbrook. It's a shame that... Don't forget to donate to the cause.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
So, what brings you aboard? It's critical that the Society keeps the memories of Earth alive. Sheila Holbrook. He's been spending a lot of... Enjoy the rest of the event. The Society chair has really outdone himself.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
Hello. Are you a member of the Society?
What is it now? Claudia Swift is a low-level employee at Gold Bank, barely holds a decent security rating there, so there's no... Her cabin was paid for by... Normally that wouldn't... Go do something useful, okay?
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard
If you have any little ones aboard, story time with for the safety of every... If you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges, be sure to present your cabin pass to have the cost deducted.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted... Not at all. I was assured that this particular ship was outfitted with the absolute I am completely confident that Trident... Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? Well, the Earth Savior Award is one of a kind. Since we can't produce a new award every year, it's instead passed from one recipient to the next. I supervise the transfer and make certain that there's ample security during transport and at the destination. Forget it. I refuse to have a repeat of last year's fiasco, where the name leaked The winner's name is safely sealed away with the award itself, inside the master safe located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse...
Have you tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Due to an unfortunate accident, we're halting our spacewalk experience for an indeterminate amount of time.
On behalf, if you want to dine at Captain Rokov's table during dinner service, it's only an additional 5,000 credits.
The ship's purser can assist you with...
A Starfield.
I prefer swimming in bioluminescent hot springs under a sky full of moons, but hey, the pool is nice.
Sorry, do I... Okay, wait, are you seriously... are you trying to pick me up? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seen. I can't believe this is happening. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No! He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to... If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is... That's true. You have come this far already. You know more about me than I suspected. Can't have that. I should make him pay for doing this to me. That's true.
For once, I would like to see him squirm. Alright, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing, Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
You're pissed off? Imagine how Dombrowski's gonna feel when we start stepping on his toes.
Good. I hope you crush them so badly he'll be unable to walk. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. Good luck. I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic. Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to whatever legit transfers that the bank transacts. The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into our accounts by the time it lands in our pockets. So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered, when it's really just our ghosted. What, are you ready to— Vera works for you, and Dombrowski, you need top clean— I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
If you at the moment.
To think, the crew barely had space to stand in their rooms. Find out why this was locked.
Here for business or pleasure?
Hello. You here for the charity event? Well, I work for you. I'm afraid I can't. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me.
Maybe I am a little drunk, but you're still a liar.
Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your... And since I work for UC Security, I told you to stay out of my way.
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
An open bar would have been nice.
Hello.
Triton's
You here for the...
credit we've got.
Dombrowski, he's the exec holding court over in the VIP area of the ballroom. Yeah, sorry, I work for UC Security, not Galbank. I don't really know him personally. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know. Whatever you think you...
Maybe I am a little.
Worried? Why should I be worried? Anything you try to report will boil. And since I work for you...
Yes?
Quite a lovely Starfielder.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up, and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. Oh, absolutely. He's up the ladder at UC Security. Lots of pull. We have to handle this which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera. Maybe. But if something goes wrong, and he's able to raise it with all of these Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report it. I think the best chance. Manipulate if you could.
I'll just let you handle all that, though.
I have no idea what all of that tech... One more thing. I prefer you use that as a last resort. Anyway, I better start. On the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the United Colonies. Pretty high up in use. Underneath, he's a group. Come to think of it. There's access. Chief Sunday. Once you're... All passengers are instructed. Fortunately for us, all of the passenger cabin doors will up. This is normally... Remember, the moment you shut down that system, the entire ship goes into lockdown.
Glad to have you aboard. Welcome to the Purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and in the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure. until you decide to retrieve them from our safe. An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks. I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed. Is there anything else? Well, if you change your mind, have a safe journey. On behalf of... I'm sorry, it's against Trident policy to discuss. You do? All right, but you didn't hear this from me. Do you understand? I don't want to lose my job. I like Captain Rokov, but I think he's mixed up with some very dangerous people. I was bringing some paperwork to his quarters one day, and I found a slate with a message he received from someone named Delgado. That would normally be fine, but the message mentions the Crimson Fleet. If you want to grab it, the slate. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
All right. This is the complimentary service where they hold all the fabulous riches right back there. Ah, open. Suspense is killing me.
You again? I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
Between you and me, the best part of my job is getting a crack at all of the leftovers from the dining.
Shh, listen. Can't hear the engines, can you?
I admire your knowledge of how these systems work. Very impressive.
This is one of Trident's top.
Please remain in designated passenger areas.
Must you continue these? Not at all. I am completely. Excuse me? And why in goodness? I should say so.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times.
Suddenly, we've entered a high-security medical bay.
Hold up.
Didn't expect that.
Wait a second.
Okay, then.
You're Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. Oh, sorry. Ah, you're a fellow techie, huh? I can respect that. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for... Maybe you can hold this for me? Remember not to touch anything, please.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Oh, great. Everyone cleared out of the buffet. That's always a bad sign.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill. All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
Excuse me, would you mind... Am I hearing? You should mind your manners. So the emergency is real then? Oh, my goodness, then we must do exactly what the... Here, give this to him, with my compliments.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me... You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet. And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC, why... Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail.
May I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please
Dombrowski had the authorization to wipe out records on Galbank's system without raising... I let Claudia talk me into it. At least I walk away with something. Here, with this slate, just remember that you better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during... Thank you.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of... You don't actually believe that I'd venture into such precarious criminal territory without a proper bird's-eye view of the situation, do you? I'm uncertain why you've become entangled in this spider's web. Excellent, excellent. So, first, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me... I pride myself on having an intensely thorough education, though I'd hardly call myself a professor. Though I'm sure that your compliment also meant you. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been
Rather astounding that you deciphered our communication attempt. It only took you a minute more than we expected for you to work through the calculus and participate in the discussion. But the rat models are notoriously unpredictable.
Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid... Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate...
What's new?
ship is in a state of
All
emergency.
passengers,
Please return to your cabin.
may I have your attention?
Well, looks like everything worked out. Just like we
Declared
planned.
a ship-wide emergency. Please report
I'm
to your
glad you feel
cabins
that
in an
way.
orderly fashion.
Just remember to tell
Remain
Delgado
there
how
until
much.
you receive
You know,
further
I'm still
instructions.
wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. Ah, so he told you to keep it from me. I see. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so I'll just leave it alone. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time. I owe you one. Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. Always. Well, I suppose this is where we part company.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
I need to pack up and get out of here. What is it?
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
We've detached.
Back from the dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're all invited to go fucking mental on this motherfucking drop. The countdown has just begun.